Reddit. Yeah, we absolutely need to do that. We are back. I think I did it right this time, guys. All right, so here's what we learned. Eddie, Britt, this is what we learned.
Tell me.
What do we learn?
Steppa, shout out the fucking ghost. Shout out fucking Dank. I'm not gonna stop with my meme coins. The only meme coin that I honestly,
they're not meme coins, they're collectibles. I saw the SEC.
You're right. We're gonna talk about that a little later tonight. But shout out Big Steppa shooting in the ghosts. I love you and appreciate you. No, man. So there's a lot to go over. The markets are crazy right now. But I got to check in. So what we learned right now is that I wanted to create a reusable studio, something that we would be able to use all the time, that we would be able to use all the time over and over again. But it looks like, so we could have the same link happen over, and it looks like from what we learned today is that you cannot do that. I'm Just Groovy. Yo, what's up? I'm Just Groovy. Shout out fucking I'm Just Groovy. So that's what we learned. So now I know every single time I'm going to have to set up a new episode. It's going to do a new recording, and that's what it's going to be. It is weird to me that it let you guys broadcast, but not me. But we'll figure that part out. Fucking A, how the fuck are you two? You guys are living well? Life is awesome. The Cali weather is beautiful.
It was 85. We had a high of 85 today. Absolutely insane. We were like, we should be at the beach. What are we doing?
Bro, it was hot today. Like, just taking the dog out for a walk. It was fucking hot, bro. But not surprising, obviously. You know, we got weather manipulation and weather machines, direct energy weapons, all kinds of stuff going on. We're in the middle of LA, so of course guinea pigs,
Bro, I am this is why I love this show, bro. I think this is why we get along so well. Fucking the conspiracy theory part of it. All of us fucking got it. We're into the weather control, the mind control.
Lord, can we call it conspiracy theories when the government is admitting it now?
Yeah, Microsoft's meme where they have like the traditional green pasture with the clouds, and now it's all
chemtrails.
Oh, bro. So Brittany doesn't call it conspiracy theory. She calls it being right.
That's reality lore.
Let's go. Where you guys want to jump into that? Are you guys
Speaking
ready
of
to jump in?
Microsoft, though, before we jump into that, mentioning Microsoft, did you know like 5 billion people are now watching YouTube every month for podcasts since Google purchased it?
I thought X was
really?
X was the news though.
Every single month.
Okay. Well,
gotta add to our time. YouTube's the place to be now.
Oh, well, then I guess we got to start shilling the fuck out of YouTube, don't we? So make sure to like us on YouTube. By the way, I want to reiterate, we are broadcasting live on YouTube, on Twitch, on X. Those seem to be the 3 places that we're doing it. It looks like we're probably going to have to buy some Google stock.
I'm already on that. See, Google's taking a plunge right now. And this is kind of a great time to jump in on Google. And obviously that means you're jumping in on search engine, cloud, YouTube. They got a couple things, Waymo. So there's a few things that like Google is actually the cheapest of the Mag 7 right now. So I'm going to have to get you to break down, because there's Google A, B, C, or whatever it is. And you're going to have to break each one of those down for me at some point. Well, there's Class A and Class C shares, I believe is what they are. It might have been I might have got those letters mixed up, but basically one has voting rights and the other one doesn't. And that's the only difference. And so the one that has voting rights trades with a little bit of a premium. Supposedly that's what the market.
So with the voting rights, though, does that mean that you get to go on those earning calls?
You can go on any earning calls if you own a fraction of a share. So, there's those memes where you're like sweating it up and you got Sesame Street Big Bird in the middle of a room of executives, and they're like me listening to an earnings call with 0.01 shares.
We should do that. Yo, there's a piece of content right there, bro, that we all dress up in funny shit and we fucking live stream the calls, and we all fucking listen to it, wear fucking funny costumes and shit.
I actually love that, because they are like mostly they're boring, like when you think about it, right? But recently there's been a couple companies that have been doing like video calls, and they're Palantir has started it, and they've always been doing video calls where we talked about Carp on the last episode, but he basically like swings his dick around and just says like America.
Hey,
And
Hood killed it though. They came out with like a after NBA game level, like you're answering your post game interview questions. They killed that.
Yeah, and the content was set up just like she said, as if it was like post game, but they ended up using that content over and over for just like social media and stuff.
They had the Robin Hood step and repeat. They had the new merch laid out on the table. Vlad was wearing his team jersey, aka the Robin Hood merch, the newly released one. So it's been exciting.
They're looking for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they just haven't found us yet.
Yeah, they're looking for us. They just haven't found us yet. All right, what do we want to do here? You guys want to jump into the first story here?
Yeah,
let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, fuck yeah. What we need is some sound effects, but we'll get there. We're gonna get there. All right, so let me see what I have to do here.
What are you drinking, by the way? What are you drinking?
Oh well, because I only drink the things that I'm part owner in. So tonight I'm drinking Bud Light because we purchased Anheuser-Busch last time we were on the show. So from now on, I will only be drinking. Well, I will only be patronizing businesses that I own part of. You understand? And that's where we're going. So shout out fucking Anheuser-Busch. This is an old bottle. And also I want to say, by the way, I love that even before I was part owner of Budweiser, that they were already taking my suggestions. I recommended on Twitter that they sponsor Shane Gillis. The next month that sponsorship happened, and it's the Lord effect. I don't know what to say. If you want me to do that for you and connect you with another brand, feel free to hit us up. Drop in my DMs. We'll try to make something work out.
Yo, when I got married, Robin Hood did joint accounts, so I don't want to.
For Valentine's Day, we finally got that repost. So
you gotta follow.
No, the repost. We finally got the repost.
All right, you got a repost. Oh hell yeah, fuck yeah! And Eddie got one as well, right?
What long ago? Maybe multiple by now, but I finally got one on Valentine's.
Nothing, you know.
Light
work. By the way, we get paid tomorrow for X. So if you're a creator and you're monetized, make sure you're commenting around on everybody with the blue checks, so that we could just flywheel this money too.
Speaking of Hood, Eddie is live on YouTube. We've been posting our Hood 24-hour retail show, so definitely go subscribe and take a look later tonight.
Ooh, it's gone. The story that I posted was gone. It's okay. We'll find it again. That's weird though. Tesla stocks down. All right, so let me see here. Ouch.
You gotta have balls of steel. You have to have balls of steel, Tesla.
God.
That I could not sleep at night holding that. But one of our friends from Loud Punks was actually telling me that they've been holding Tesla from like before 2020. And I mean, if you think about these drops, like it was just at like 180, like at the end of last year. It just recently shot up over 400. It's back down under 300. Like you're riding this thing with like I said, balls of steel, like Bitcoiners.
I think you have to be, bro. Have to be. I think out, and I don't care if it's meme coins or if it's stocks. It's funny to see people.
Did he freeze? What's going on?
Go back up. Like, is that what you think that it's just?
Oh, you're cutting out.
You're cutting out, Laura.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think you're streaming to too many places.
It's because I
you need to cut Twitch.
Fucking tabs open.
You got to cut Twitch, bro.
Twitch fucking is draining you. You think so?
Probably.
Here, what I'm doing is I'm Xing out of everything that I'm not using. I'm telling you, this is why we got to get spot. You know what, man? Next bit of fucking good money that I have, bro, I am putting it towards better equipment. We are going to fucking have a strong fucking studio, bro. It has to happen. It's not a like, oh, it should, you know, there's times where I don't ever like to spend money. I swear to God it is. And I fucking hate it. But I think that this is one of those things where it's like, it has to be done. It just has to be done.
No, I'm making it work with what we got, bro. You gotta definitely get in the trenches a little deeper and wait till this live streaming starts getting some traction.
As Mariah Carey would say, I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got.
Okay. Well then, shout out to the famous Mariah Carey. I suppose if it's good enough for her, then it's supposed to be good enough for me, right?
We need that clip on the show, because her being wasted in the club screaming that is such a vibe. That's me with the market right now.
Bro. Tesla stock price is down 25% since the start of the year. Elon Musk's net worth has plunged more than 80 billion over the same period. Here's what's going on with the American EV giant. Do I need to read this, Eddie, or do you fucking have this down to a science? Because you normally have this shit down to a science.
So I think a lot of the debate really goes to, like, a lot of people think Elon's overextended right now. You know, he's basically what people are calling like the co-president. So like, you know, as much as you would like Elon, you know, I personally think everything he's doing has is in the best interest of all of his companies, because all of his companies need regulation. You know, he's trying to kind of change stuff. So when you're looking at Tesla, they need to be down with the president as much as possible. You look at SpaceX, definitely needs, you know, good with the government. But I think a lot of it is just people are worried that he is distracted by politics right now. That's what I would get out of this. But who knows? You know, Tesla actually goes up and down so many times. And the people that are holding Tesla, who really believe in Optimus and Cybertrucks and supercharging and all that stuff, I think they have been winning overall. So it's like they've been in for a long time, that they're used to these pullbacks.
Well, but I think if their sales are not doing well, they went from 1.5% down to 1% in sales. They've only sold 9,000 cars, 9,000 Cybertrucks last month. So I don't think that Trump helping him by removing the EV chargers from the federal buildings and forcing Tesla infrastructure, I don't think people are going to like being forced to choose Tesla as their EV go-to.
Yeah, well, not only that, man, if we're going down with the green, right? I mean, you got to also like think that that's going to affect Tesla in some way, right? Electric vehicles are supposed to be green. I actually have footage. I actually have footage of our friend, of the stock going down, which is sad. But here, let's see what we got.
I already know.
I'm like, what is this gonna be?
This investors earnings going up in smoke right now.
As someone who likes Tesla, prove that was a Tesla. I don't know.
Those are all batteries. Those are all batteries fucking going off, bro.
I say I'll invest in it for people that do want to engage in autonomous vehicles, but I'm not going to be sitting in a microwave driving down the freeway. That's not happening. No, thank you.
I like Teslas, and she will not let me get one because she says that she's not going to sit in a microwave. I'm like, it's not even happening. It's not even that bad of a microwave, you know. It's like a baby nuke.
I mean,
yeah, light work.
People are fucking furious about the stock being down. Let me see what I got here.
Well, I have to say, if you're furious that Tesla is down, maybe hedge your bet with BYD, which is the Chinese company that she is pushing hard right now for EV and electric, and he does not want Tesla to be the name provider. He wants BYD to be. So it's ADR. You can only purchase in full shares, but I would definitely take a look on Hood.
I love that. Let me see what we have here. Let's see what I have here. Oh, I got some
Or
crazy.
also, that's crazy that you say Elon has lost so much money when Fortune just reported that he's up, like his net worth has increased. Somebody said 50 billion
Crazy.
since Trump took office.
Mom in Chicago blocking traffic.
People are furious. People are furious that their stocks are down.
They're throwing themselves in front of Teslas.
Bro, they're fucking rioting on the streets right now. We got here.
Nah, you need to nah. See, until Tesla gets Batmobile,
They were testing those windows though, weren't they? They were testing to see if these motherfuckers are really steel proof, right? Bulletproof. Look at that. We got a mirror, a side mirror down. I don't know if these things are as
they're not taking it apart though. Look at that. That car is going out of there in one piece.
Yo, I'd be hitting everybody to get out there. Why they're kind of calm about that? I'd be on the pedal.
Oh my god. I love it, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. What do we rate the sturdiness of this vehicle in times of crisis during riots? Is this the riot vehicle of the
It's a light riot proof, but I don't know if it's apocalypse proof.
I love it, dude. Yeah, well, we're gonna see, man. Fucking I
That
don't know.
guy got out of there with no scratch on him, physically. So I feel like the vehicle did its job. Yeah.
I love it. What's next on the show? You guys hear about this open what is it called? What is it that they call it? The open Optify. Did you guys hear about this?
No, I saw it in the notes, but I didn't even look at it.
Oh, I love that. I love knowing that because now I'm not going to be so hesitant to put videos on there. The reason that I just put video on there is because I don't want you guys to click on it and know what it is before I fucking show it. I want that fucking like genuine reaction or whatever it is I'm posting up. All right. Let me share this here. Let's see what we have. Present, share screen. I get the share tips.
Guys, Bitcoin is sub 81K. I just got the notification.
Bro, it's a buy. For me, it's a buy.
Buy the dip.
All right, so here's what we got. TechCrunch. Y Combinator deletes posts after a startup demo goes viral. This is hilarious. A demo from Optify, a member of Y Combinator's current cohort, sparked a social media backlash that ended up with YC deleting it off its socials. Optify says it's software to help factory owners know who's working and who isn't in real time, thanks to AI-powered security cameras it places on assembly lines. On Monday, YC posted an Optify demo video on X and LinkedIn, according to a snapshot saved by TechCrunch. Now, I wanted to get your take on this. I want you to tell me if it's as bad as they made it out to be. Is this cancelable?
Remind me what episode of Black Mirror we're on. I can't keep up right now.
Oh, you're gonna love this then. Let me see here.
I don't like that at all though, but like because damn, you would notice over here that I'm not really working too hard. So I wouldn't want those cameras on me right now.
Yeah, let's go here. All right, here it is.
37% line efficiency? That's bad. Let me call my supervisor. Vivan, have you been taking a look at line 6? It's not doing well at all.
All right, let's see the Optify dashboard and see what's the issue with line 6. Oh, it's workspace 17. Workspace 17 is the bottleneck, the worst performing workspace here.
Hey, number 17, what's going on?
Number
man?
17.
I've been working all day.
Been working all day? You haven't hit your hourly output even once today. And you're at 11.4% efficiency.
This is hilarious.
If it weren't real, this would be funny.
Day? More like a rough month.
So they canceled it because I don't know. What's
We'd
your
all
take?
be fired. We'd all be without jobs.
We'd all be without jobs.
They'll be like, yo, Eddie checked his phone 20 times, and it was like every time I got an alert that Ethereum was up 5%, but still below $3,000. It's like, God damn it, this thing does not move.
already has access to this where they can they track your your movements. They have this for cafes of how long a customer is there, what they're ordering, and if you need to start getting the customer out of the cafe, they're already implementing it.
Everybody's going to be analyzing their daily lives like a YouTube video. Like, where did the attention drop off at, and how do I fix this presentation, and the little adjustments like that. But
stuff like this gets us one step closer to a social credit score every day.
So I have a question though. Would you buy the stock? Would you buy this stock?
I mean, there's always going to be worker bees. So people do want to as much productivity as they can outside of them. I don't know if I were desperate, but there's too many other good plays.
Yeah,
too many other good plays.
I rarely buy a company that's not profitable, and that shit ain't going to be making money for a minute.
Oh, so that's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about. So this is a conversation that I wanted to bring up last week, but we had too much to talk about. But all right, so in the meme coin world, like owning 1 or 2% of the whole shit is like you're a fucking whale. So are there any benefits of like finding a company, maybe low cap market, right, and fucking buying 1 to 2% of it? And what is the advantage? It's just that like when the stock goes up, you make money that way, or
making a bag on a penny stock. That's where the real money is made. You get in on less than $1, you buy it up, and see that shit soar. I need that feeling. I need to capture that.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't even buy anything under $1. It's probably a trash ass company. And then secondly, yes, it is worth it to find a company undervalued that you could afford 2% of, because then you can make moves, like put people on the board and like actually make moves if you can get into the company that way, and become a majority shareholder. What's funny is like a lot of people love Berkshire Hathaway, and Warren Buffett actually bought Berkshire Hathaway as just as like an investment, and it actually was shit, and it was kept being shit, just kept going down. I believe it was a mill of some sort, and eventually he had to end up buying all of it so that he could do what he wanted with it, which he just basically gutted it, turned it into what it is today, which is just an investment fund that invests into other companies. So it was basically just a dying company that he did not want to lose his bet on, and so he ended up acquiring the whole thing. And it is what it is today. The rest is history. Move
the market and the market moves you. But Laura, I think a good one that you can whale into is BBAI. I mean, it went up to $11. It's back down at $2. They just got a DOJ contract,
and a new CEO who is already in, like, has a connection with politicians and stuff already. So
bought in at $2, ran it up to 9 something. It's back at 5, but I would put that on buy noties and watch that dip back down and get in.
Yeah, I didn't get to tell you about that one last time. You were asking about a bunch of Palantir stuff, and these guys actually partnered with Palantir before. They have partnerships with NVIDIA and stuff, but they're just relatively unknown. And BBAI, Big Bear AI, it's relatively inexpensive stock, and I don't think they're profitable right now, but they definitely have.
But the government sees some potential in them.
So what makes you a whale in the stock world? Like, what is it? Is it owning the 1 to 2%, or what makes you a whale?
You're probably not a whale unless you're a market maker or you own, like you said, a big percentage of the company. Yeah, but no one's really like talking like whales and stuff, because everybody in the stock market really wants to be passive investors. Meaning they don't want to run the business, they don't want to have to do stuff. So it's like,
you don't want that stock on your shoulders.
Yeah, you invest in a company and you trust the company and the management to take it to the next level and acquire stuff and give you dividends back when needed and yada yada. So it's really about, most investors go into it like, I don't want to have too much hands on, but
Ice says in the comments, meme coins are where the money is. Because you can control the market if you control the supply. So shout out to you guys.
Shout out fucking Ice World. Yes, 100%. Let's go and fucking buy some dank. I'm probably gonna triple down on my dank.
Long on dank.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Julie. I've never seen Julie ever. I don't know how
shout out Julie. Love you, Julie.
I don't know how you found this show, but welcome. Welcome to All of Us Radio, the NFA edition. Let's see here. What's next on the oh yes, baby. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk more about whaling into some of these stocks. I can't use. It's funny that you're like nobody even uses that term, Lord. Nobody even fucking says anything about
whales in stocks, bro.
and stocks. All right. Shit. Let me see here. Am I sharing right now? Is it sharing it? Okay, great. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, go take a little piss break. I gotta run and get a beer. It's gonna be 15 seconds. Eddie, talk some stock market shit. I don't fucking know what you're gonna tell people how to fucking do something.
Okay, well, I'm gonna plug myself. Make sure you go hit my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel.
Follow.
Where we
Subscribe.
talk Hood Retail Show every day. We're basically talking about Robinhood as a user of the product and as an investor of the product. So we basically just talk about the daily news, anything coming out, and we give our input as a shareholder and user of the product. Usually they kind of go off of each other, they riff off of each other. So yeah, make sure you go check those out. We're actually on like our first month challenge, so we're just
28 shows, 28 days. It's been a good time. Join us for the ride.
So the great thing is that when we used to do spaces, I used to be able to sneak off and nobody would know. We would just have this guest that would love to ramble on about whatever the fuck it is that they were rambling on about.
how they were gonna rug you.
Oh, those are good times. I would be finishing job reports. I'd be cooking. Like, we'd be getting work done. Now we're focused and we like it.
We're fucking locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only drinking companies that I own. Bud Light. And I think that's going to be a great fucking segment. What company are we buying? All right. This is fucking awesome. All right. I don't know if it's awesome or tragic. You guys are going to have to be the deciders of that here. Let's see here. Here we go.
This is not the Trump pump I was promised.
Yeah. Donald Trump posts AI video featuring topless Netanyahu and gold statues to promote Gaza transformation plan. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, so unhinged, my friend. I have to tell you, the video is wild. And I'm going to get it up for you here in just a second. Let me see here.
Donald Trump, you know, back in the day before Donald Trump was going for president, he was mentioned in so many rap songs. Like I remember him, like he was an icon in the hip hop world too. But yeah, it seemed like as soon as he went running for president in 2016, it was like they cut ties with him fast. So I hope that the culture shifts still, because I still feel like there's a shift going on. People kind of got to get used to him, you know, doing what he does. But overall, you know, stopping abuse, stopping waste, like that's all stuff I'm here for. So it's like, yeah, I hope the culture brings him back in and starts making rap songs about him again.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna have a question about that. If that's the case, then what well, let's watch this video. Let's watch this video and then we'll get into it. All right. So let's do this.
53 seconds of insanity.
What's next? Video appears to have first been posted online. Elon?
Bearded lady.
In an apparent vision of what Trump has called the Riviera of the Middle East. Oh, it's lit. They got the money going.
The song might be better than the video.
We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
Bro always sees a real estate project in anything. He's like, I can see it now.
Mara Gaza.
I mean, dude, he's gotta hire us to be his promo team here. I think it's a horrible idea. I think that this is I just see this going down so bad.
See where your guys' Trump meme coin money is going to?
Yeah. So this is why. So, I mean, you know, you're saying everything is good. You got all this like getting rid of government waste and all these things. I don't necessarily see it that way. Like I get finding the waste and getting rid of that. I hate people that are just like doing their jobs that are a benefit to the country as a whole. And they're just getting X'd out, especially when it comes to veterans and gutting the VA. I'm not a fan of. So I'm wondering from you guys' perspective as people who love stocks, why doesn't the market feel so bullish on this presidency? I thought for sure that with
These tariffs are fucking us.
Markets like certainty. And what Trump is bringing right now over these months that he's been in is uncertainty.
Yeah.
Whether it be talking about tariffs or maybe they come, maybe they don't. This is what's being brought to the market. And so the market does not like uncertainty. And so that's it. And it doesn't matter who's in charge. If you are not making constant, just making it a predictable market, forget it. It's going to be a wild ride.
Also, I think that a lot of people who are very prominent members and who invest in the stock market, I think a lot of them are worried about Cash Patel, the Epstein flight logs. A lot of this stuff is coming out, that money laundering,
Diddy case.
The Diddy case, the lawyer just quit. There's so much coming out right now. There's been Gene Hackman just, suicide on the same day that the Epstein flight log. There's just a lot of stuff going on and people are uncertain. Even TSM, one of my ADR stocks, that no matter what's happening in America, TSM is usually great. TSMC is usually doing fine, because now Trump is saying that he doesn't feel that we need to be Taiwan's bodyguard. It looks like China could be acquiring Taiwan soon. We don't know what's going to happen. And there's just so much uncertainty, because since the 70s, we were kind of like Taiwan's bodyguard. Obama reinforced that. Trump is now saying absolutely not.
Well, no, it's not that we don't want to be his bodyguard, but you can't be bodyguard for free, So it's like, come over here, build a TSM over here. Let's build some chips over here. Like I see that too, because it's a national security thing too. It's like if they go in and take out TSM, like that's a national security issue to America, because that's where our chips are coming from.
Yeah, so if China owns TSMC and owns all of their plentiful resources in Taiwan, that's really bad for the rest of the world, not just for Taiwan. That's bad for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Wow. So what the fuck does he got to do to now? Let me ask this: is it downward? If this continues down, does that fuck up his polling, like his approval rating?
Does that even matter anymore?
He's not running for the third term, bro.
I don't think he cares
don't care
about
that. I think he genuinely just wants to put this place back into shape. And so, and I do feel bad for the people that losing their jobs that are productive people. But I think at the end of the day, if you're a productive person, you should be able to present or prove that in an easy way to be on the public payroll. Like I think that's very easy to be like, look, I'm productive and here's proof of it. Like
two things can be true at the same time. Trump can be fixing certain parts of the government. He can also be making American lives worse in certain sectors. He can be doing things to save American money, and then also doing things to enrich his own pocket. So two things can be true at the same time.
February is notoriously not amazing for the market. So this is just like a tug on that as well. And I think, who knows? Because as we go lower, margins get called, like people have to come and, stocks were getting shorted. Like there's a lot of different things that go on in the market that you could break something. And that's kind of what I'm worried about, is like, I don't care about how it looks to the market, as long as we're okay after. But if something breaks, that's when banks close. That's when people get hurt, like regular people like us. So,
Laura, you heard about Trump wanting to do the gold card just like Hood. I said, look at Vlad trailblazing. Even Trump's trying to catch up.
Would you pay $1 million to start a business in America?
No.
That's another thing. We're selling citizenship, basically.
I think they're doing $5 million, right? How much was it?
I don't know.
$5 million.
I saw someone they posted though. They were like, "Look, I'll give you a discount of $1 million to come into the country, and all you have to do is marry me." So fuck the business. Just like
that's not bad.
So you pay $4 million for a marriage instead of $5 million to start a business, and you can start the business after too for the $4 million. Eventually.
Let's see what we got here. Speaking of Robin Hood, you guys must be fucking stoked. What do we got here? Let me see.
So we're
free from the SEC.
And after the earnings call, we went dropped from 66 down to like, I don't know, 45 or so. And during that time, Vlad has hit Bloomberg. He's hit Jim Cramer. He's hit the All In podcast, or no, I'm sorry. This Week in Startups podcast. Yeah. And he's been making his rounds and just spreading the good message, because overall the company's healthy, it's growing, and it still has like so much stuff to release to us.
And that's what you want to hear from a CEO, whether the stock is up or down, whatever is happening, you want your CEO to be like, I'm not worried about that. We're still innovating. We still have an amazing company that we have here. The stock price does not matter to me. Love to see him doing this little press junket right now.
And the SEC dropped their
Yeah,
case.
this is great news for you guys. The SEC has closed its investigation into Hood Crypto without enforcement action, clearing the way for potential expansion or new token listings. Right as Robinhood's crypto trading volume surged plus 700% year over year. Is that what YOY means? What does that mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
year over year. Did you see how Robinhood handled this too? Because they put out their letter that obviously, their press that said, hey, this case has been dropped, but they were like mad blunt on it too. I remember he said, we already told the SEC that any case brought against Robinhood crypto would fail. Like, we already told you guys that. So the fact that this came out, that's good. Good job. Kudos to you for coming to that conclusion. But we already had this on lock.
And they doubled down on a true desire for regulatory clarity, which we have coming soon. We have a whole crypto czar. We have a new crypto task force that is already turning over bills, and we see great work coming right now from that sector of the administration.
What did the original lawsuit stem from? What was the SEC going after Robinhood for? Was it for the GameStop shit, or what was it for?
No, wasn't it the
they were basically
connecting crypto and securities?
Yeah, they're basically passing out Wells notices then to every exchange that was selling crypto, and they were handing them out like candy back then. So it was on it.
What is a Wells notice? What is a Wells notice?
It's basically a notification that the SEC is about to sue you.
Yeah,
is opening a case to you.
Even
so
if they don't
have
a law that you broke.
And so they're basically enforcing. Oh, that's what they also said. They're like, thank God now things can go back from enforcement by regulation to
enforcement by law.
By clarity. Yeah. But this is an interesting thing too, because Robinhood was like not playing around with them. Like they obviously lean into being regulated. That's one of the strong suits of being a holder of Robinhood, is you can basically proxy Bitcoin, proxy the whole crypto market, proxy the general market, like the S&P, the NASDAQ. Like you can proxy the overall health of the economy by buying Robinhood, because when the economy does good, Robinhood does good.
Absolutely.
When Bitcoin does good, Robinhood does good. And it'll be that same way
tied to the market.
as we tie ourselves even more into the markets, whether it be with crypto, AI,
real estate.
Yeah, this stuff, it's going to be the market for everything. So yeah.
The same way that X is going to be the everything app for news, media, content, all of the above, Robinhood will be that app for everything financial, real estate, trusts, loans, everything that the financial world has to offer. Tokenization, RWAs, exciting, very exciting.
Well, fuck. You're gonna have to.
And more with that, the SEC also closed their investigation on Coinbase, but they did close it with bias, with prejudice, and they did not close that with Hood, with bias or prejudice.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they closed that on Gemini, OpenSea, a few others. So
I think it was consensus.
It's a win.
Consensus, but
it's a win for the people.
Yeah, crypto won, and like I think overall, guys like Vlad are just kind of tired of like everyone thinking Robinhood is like the meme coin central, and it's like it's really not. But we do appreciate meme coin technology. We appreciate being able to upload a coin in 5 seconds. It has global liquidity. All markets have it listed, and like we appreciate that technology, because you cannot do that with public trading company, a private company. Yeah, and so this type of access, that technology needs to be brought into traditional finance. So,
all right, let's see what your boy Amit's up to. The Hood dip is ridiculous and not ridiculous at the same time. Ridiculous because the downgrade yesterday by Wolf said they feel everything is priced in. I personally think the new products plus Q1 being on the right track and aiming for 40% growth year over year is not a reason to sell it off. Not ridiculous because Hood was up 60% year to date. Consolidation is healthy. It's okay for it to take breathers and develop a healthy base. I want to buy more, but I'm personally going to be a bit more patient. If they want to really give us below 60, then feel free to give us below 60. Likely we'll sell some puts if they stay If we stay here, but below 60 is where I'd get more excited. $50, I think, will be established as support for 2025, barring anything really bad in the macro. All right, so there's a lot that you're going to have to explain to little old Lord here, okay?
Yeah,
the
all
most important part is retail analysts are important for this exact reason.
All right, let's start off
yeah,
there.
that is a good way to start.
Let's start off there. Who the fuck is Amit? You guys talk about him all the time.
One of our favorite retail analysts. Yeah, go for it.
Well, basically, this guy has a market open and a market close show every day, and it's just perfect for every.
That's who you turned me on to. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a perfect way for investors to follow the market on any day or night, right? Like on an open or a close. And what Amit's special talent is that he can synthesize information. His history is actually he's a debate like champion or whatever. So he was able to like debate people by getting, limited information, limited time, and having to persuade people that he won a debate. So that skill has translated to his market summaries, and he's basically synthesizing large amounts of information like a motherfucking an LLM. Like this guy gets it all, similar to like kind of how this post was, where he can get the market sentiment, professional analyst sentiment, retail analyst sentiment, and of course he has friends that invest in stuff too, so he has a peer connection. He gets all that together and shares it with everybody for free every day, doesn't charge anything, he's not selling a course on the side, and that just gives you so much and Brittany can talk more about like why retail analysts are more important, but this guy in particular has made his way to interviewing Vlad. He's interviewed a few CEOs actually, and professional analysts and stuff. So his show's really early, still popping off, and yeah, never seen a guy like that who can just give you that info. It's kind of crazy.
He's extremely talented, extremely smart, and he delivers it all with comedy, humor, just like you do, Laura. And at the same time, he's doing long form posts on X while speaking on the podcast. You see it in real time. It's truly a talent.
Well, all right.
But yeah, they're really important because we have these institutional analysts who are insiders. They have connections with the competitors of Robinhood, the big guys, so to say, and if they don't get enough steak dinners, we might get a downgrade. Who knows? But when it comes to retail analysts, these are the bag pumpers. You want to call them like the bag.
They're the KOLs. They're the KOLs.
Thank you. So we stopped from X Spaces listening to these cryptos with no roadmaps, no like, hey, this is actually what's going to happen with this project, to these long form podcasts of these are the CEOs. If they don't do what they're going to say on their roadmaps, they're getting, somebody's coming after them.
The market's going to punish them for sure. That's the end of the
day. They might get some legalese too. So, yeah.
All right. So then the next thing you have to explain to me is what the fuck is a put? Because this has to be something that is in crypto and financial. And I heard the term 100 times, but I'm still not educated enough on to know what it is.
There's different types of puts, but so there's two puts like on like level 1 trading. It's just like cash secure puts, which that's kind of like an income generator. Basically, you put up enough cash to buy 100 shares at a certain price. So like, for instance, Robinhood's trading at 50. You want to buy it at 45. So you put 4,500 up because all options and contracts operate with 100 shares. Sorry, I forgot to leave that out. But so you want to buy it you see it at 50, you want to buy it at 45. So you put 4,500 up and you collect the premium for that. And you choose the date that it expires. And if the date expires and the stock didn't drop below your secure amount, which was 45, if it didn't drop to 44, then you'll just keep the money and you'll get back the premium and you'll be able to do it again if it does.
What's the premium?
A premium is just some money, like basically
the free money you collect from the brokerage.
They're basically paying you so that you can put your money up, and that's what the cash secure.
They pay me to put my money up.
Yeah. So you want to buy it at 45, you're already saving $5 per share, right? Because it was at 50, and because you want to put it up at 45, the market will pay you $100. So if today's Monday and it expires Friday, you'll make $100 if that option expires worthless. If the option does not expire worthless, you get assigned the shares. And because you wanted them at 45,
what?
Yeah, and because you wanted them at 45, you get them at 45. And so you shouldn't even be mad at it. Yes, Robinhood could possibly drop to 40, which means you lost another 5. But remember, you were willing to buy it at 50. You got the premium collected at 45, and then you ended up getting assigned, and then it dropped. So you basically make money, and in a good market, you can make money sideways, going down, up, whatever. And
So
that's the basis of a cash secured put.
So with the Budweiser stock that I bought, I could say, all right, I want them at $8. I'm putting a put for $8. It's never going to reach $8. They're going to fucking pay me to say $8.
Yes, but if you basically, the higher chance that it's not going to be assigned means the lower amount of the premium, and the higher chance that it will be assigned means the higher premium.
Wait,
and
so still, I could be wrong every day in the market and say $8 and still make 20 cents off of $100.
Exactly. You can go into any. That's why if you're buying 100 shares of any stock, you should never just buy it from the market. You should profit off the volatility by seeing it in the market, watching it, and then putting up the cash to buy 100. You're basically going to pick a price under that. So it's like you're staring at it at 100. You basically pick 80, and you have to put up the 80 times 100 shares to collect the premium. And
but still, though, but what I'm saying is that you could do that for any dollar amount, though. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's the thing is like you might drop down to the $8 range for Budweiser, and because it's not likely to get assigned, you might only make $1 off of that one. So the premiums change. The premium's not the same from no matter what price you do, but you're able to. So this is the cool part, though, is there's another. So what I think he's actually talking about here is not a cash secure put. I think he's talking about a regular put, to be honest, which is a leap. A lot of people refer to them as leaps, meaning they're longer out in the distance, and it's a put. So I'll explain what like most people are talking about when they don't say cash secured put. When they just say put, imagine on your block there's a house for $50,000, right? And you can go buy that house for $50,000, or you can pay them a premium to buy it later, right? So let's just say let's say you have $50,000 and you can pay this person $5,000 to buy his property at $50,000 later. Does that make sense? So now instead of putting your $50K up for one house that's worth $50K, you take that $50K, you split it up between 10 houses, and you make them all promise that you can buy them at 50. So now next year, instead of you selling this one house and flipping it 50K to 100K, you flipped 10 houses, and you're able to take advantage. It's a leverage play. So you only put 50K up, but you're leveraging it between 10 houses instead of one.
And what does that give us? Options. Love it.
All right. So what did this kid do here? What did Amit do here? What is it you're suggesting he did?
No, he's just letting us know that this downgrade is not anything to be worried about. He's going to be buying more once it's favorable.
And so what it looks like is Robinhood was at 60. It went down to 50. And he's still saying it could possibly drop more. And this is the instance. It's like Robinhood's at 50. I want to buy 100 shares, but I don't want to buy them at 50. I want to buy them at 45. So I put the $4,500 up. And if Robinhood ends up going below 45, I'll get assigned. If Robinhood stays above 45, then I'll just keep my money and the premium, right?
So how much?
That's why you only want to do this in companies you actually want to own, not just like because they can get assigned.
You will get assigned sometimes.
You will get assigned.
Yeah, and so that's the thing is you're not ever really buying right from the market. You're already saying, hey, I'm going to buy it cheaper, and if I don't buy it cheaper, I'll collect this premium. And next week I'll do it again. Now here's the fun side of it. On the event that you do get assigned and you end up buying the 100 shares for $45, which is $4,500. You end up with the 100 shares and you still keep the premium, right? So you still got a little discount on it. And what you're able to do is a different option called a covered call. And you can basically put those 100 shares up, sell them for a price above the market. And again, the market will pay you a premium for it. So I hope you're not too lost on it. For any newbies, there might be some verbiage in there that takes some getting used to, but this is what the strategy would be called, a wheel strategy. And what it is you sell cash secure puts until you get assigned. And when you get assigned the shares, you sell the covered calls until you get assigned. And you just keep doing that. And it's just called, that's the strategy. It's just a wheel. So
that was Options 101. Come back next week for Options 102.
I can't fucking wait, bro. All right. So the next thing that we were talking about is that there was a bug, I believe that you said.
Oh yeah, just more reasons to invest in AI. AI is out here solving decade-long issues that scientists have not been able to figure out, and this is really why you need to be on the forefront of AI investing.
All right, hold on. Well, we gotta pull it up though. Give me a second here. Let me go AOU cracks superbug problem, and then you guys can explain this to me. And then I think I pulled the wrong video. We're gonna find out here in a little bit. So tell me what the fuck is happening. What is it that we're doing here? So ultra amazing. A complex problem that took microbiologists a decade to get to the bottom of has been solved in just 2 days by artificial intelligence tool. Professor Jose Arpenades, all right, Latinos, and his team at the Imperial College London had spent years working out and improving why some superbugs are immune to antibiotics. He gave a co-scientist a tool made by Google, a short prompt asking it about the core problem he had been investigating, and it reached the same conclusion in 48 hours. He told the BBC of his shock when he found out what it had done, given his research was not published, so he could not have been found by the AI system in the public domain. So what the fuck? This thing solved the problem in 2 days?
Yes. So it's AI will be taking jobs, obviously, because this whole team has been working on this complex problem for decades, and an AI cracked it like that. So it will be taking jobs, but sometimes that might be for the better, and maybe humans need to pivot to things AI is better at.
Well, damn, dude. I'm wondering if it can help with these bugs here. Light it on fire. Dude, I thought that was so gross. There it is. That's the face I was looking
Bro,
at.
that was so nasty. I
Where did
forgot.
you find that?
I forgot we were live streaming for a minute, so whatever face I made, I don't even know. I'm looking at that like, oh, this is nasty.
What corners of the internet did you find that in, Laura?
Oh, well, I got something a little safer for you. Look, I found actual footage of Brit fucking when she encounters bugs.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck, I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
He's so pissed. Brit can't contain her professionalism. Bugs, brother. That's
If I see something bad like that or smell something bad, I'm throwing up. It's bad. Ew, that's too much. That's hilarious. I love that video every time I see it.
Dude, I do too, man. It makes me happy. All right. Now we're getting into some good shit. This is where the team has had enough beers to get in conspiracy theory land. I can't fucking wait for this. I didn't even read it. I just needed to be like, okay, what is she bringing? Oh, great. I got two words in and I already knew where this was going. Go for it, Brittany. I'm gonna let you fucking run this. What the fuck do you have me looking at?
Laura, I don't know. I'm very curious. Why would anybody burn that much money to just like troll us? It doesn't make sense.
Yes, this is the same shit we were talking about last week.
Yes, sir.
You did bring it back. What the fuck happened here, man? And then there was something. Okay, all right. So now we're gonna go. Now we have the time and the beers to be able to go through it. Where was it? Because I swear I saw somebody.
Military.
Wait, was this the post?
Let me see.
Yes. 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 I think that this might be it all started. Yes, this is it, dude. It all started 7 days ago when an address burned 33 ETH with his message. Now, your numerology, you're a specialist. You guys fucking love numerology. What was there any significance in what it is that he did with this stuff. So 7 days ago, when the address burned 33 ETH with this message, there is a new mode of crime in which the victim is gradually deprived of his desires until he becomes a complete slave to the digital machine. This was the first warning. Then 2 days ago, another 70 ETH was burned with an even more disturbing message. As brain-computer interface and mind-reading technology advances, a new crime is emerging where even wild animals are turned into digital slaves. And then this morning, the final warning came. The CEO of Quanda Investment, Zine Feng, and Zhu Yuzi have used brain computer weapons to persecute all company employees. Even they themselves are being controlled. This shocking claim has raised serious concerns about how Chinese technologies being used for covert control, and the accusations go further. The sender claims military-grade brain computer chips are being deployed at scale. The government is allegedly using nano brain chips, base stations, and radio waves to control civilians, turning people and animals into digital puppets. If true, the implications of this are terrifying. To be clear, this is all unverified speculation. But Hula Z just burned over 10% of Tuvalu's GDP to get this message out. Why would someone sacrifice millions just to spread lies? There we go. So what?
Yeah, why would someone? All right, let's think. Why would someone burn this much money to spread a lie?
To fund the company.
Fund the company.
Fund the share price.
Maybe like it's a scare tactic too on the US. Like, yo, we got some crazy tech. You guys are not ready for this shit. Like, we're controlling wild animals. Like, you do not want this. Like, that could definitely propaganda.
Well, so that's what brings me to this part.
Dun dun dun. Cliffhanger.
What?
He's edging us. Is he frozen? I can't tell.
Lord, are you frozen, bro? Where are you? What did he do?
Oh, damn it! I fucking.
Look, now he's mad. I want a screenshot of this. This is what I have to deal with.
Fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, fuck you. I fucking hate it.
Oh my gosh, Laura. You kill me.
That's pretty funny.
He's still frozen. What's happening?
I don't know, but I gotta share this picture with X.
Am I still frozen? Am I still frozen?
Yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah, you're still frozen, and you're gone. All right, cool. Finally got that guy. We're really gonna talk about some stocks, okay? We're really about to show you some graphs. You guys like graphs, right?
Ready? It's locking time.
All right, and then second off, after graphs, we're looking at 10Ks. You guys like 10Ks, right?
Wait. I just want to point out, as soon as we start getting into this shit, that's when the fucking camera cuts. We've been finding this.
Talk about it, Lord.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, what? As soon as I fucking what? As soon as we start talking about brain control, then it becomes a fucking problem.
Coincidences.
You know what I love about this though is that you got rugged and it didn't rug the whole thing. Like you're back.
I do appreciate that.
I do love that. I do love that. So this is where. So I think I found the perfect one. This is where it started getting crazy. It starts making sense.
These robot cats coming to get us.
Well, they created something called the Robo Rat. That was the first biohybrid, right? So a biohybrid is when you mix an animal and a machine.
We know what a biohybrid is. We've seen enough sci-fi.
Right before 9/11, and people freaked out. They were like, "You cannot put brain chips in rats and make them move through them."
That's over 20 years ago. She said 9/11.
Yeah, dude. And I want to point out that they were like, "You can't do that," and they were like, "No, yeah, we can. We can do it. Like we're doing it." So with this guy saying that,
like, "You seen Chuck E. Cheese? We could do it."
Oh, that's a fucking great one. Yeah, no, dude. This guy is saying they control animals as well, and we're talking about 20 years ago. Here we over 20 years ago. Here we are today. Some guy's burning fucking millions of dollars worth of ETH.
And I interviewed the guys who were all working on this program before 9/11. And so the morality of the citizenry was like, no. Then 9/11 happened. And suddenly all this money got pumped into DARPA to do anything they wanted. The morality issue went out the window, and they started creating all kinds of biohybrids, as I write in the Pentagon's brain. So they put, they now have pigeons that are mixed, animal and machine.
Birds are not real.
They created something called
Birds are not real, bro. And so like
Guys, Einstein told us this. We're acting like this is new information. One of the smartest men in the world wrote in his diary.
I didn't say that.
Told all of America that they're sending birds to watch him. And we just
What?
still act like this shit is not happening. It's crazy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What on earth are you talking about?
CIA's declassified, unclassified documents.
Go on. You don't
No.
just what the fuck are you talking about, Britt? What do you mean, Ed?
Once they do a false flag, once they do something to America, once they do something within a certain amount of however years, they declassify the operation and they let us, the American people, know this is the fucked up shit we were doing to you.
All right, so this is from a year ago,
Well,
right?
There's a moth. So there's a Mandica sexta moth. That's what it's called. It's a large moth. And DARPA scientists put brain chips into the larva, okay? So that when it cocooned and became a flying moth, it had the chip built into its system, making it easier to integrate, and they could fly the moth around the lab. And that was
All right, so
You know who directly went and took that technology and privatized it? Bill
China.
Gates. Bill Gates with his mosquito farms. And that is real shit.
But so is this something that either China has been working on or has been doing it for a while, or what made this guy do this? So I don't know. Like, it doesn't sound at first when you see the story at face value, you're like, this was a crazy person who just decided to burn millions of dollars.
No, because timing is not Severance coming out at the same Severance season 2 coming out at the same time this shit dropped is insane. Like them preconditioning us to be okay with using brain trips to control how we're working, how we're being the worker bees, how we're operating outside of the workplace. And then this is an announcement. It's pretty wild. The timing is so
suspicious.
Yeah, so suspicious for this.
Wow, dude. What if
have you watched Severance?
What?
Have you watched the show Severance?
Oh my gosh. Laura, you have to. It's about these people willfully implanting themselves with a chip, and they have an innie and an outie, where their innie goes to work for a very top secret corporation, and their other side of their consciousness cannot know about. And these people are getting abused in work. They're having experiments run on. All this crazy stuff is happening, and I don't know if it's like, hey, this is already happening in the real world, so let's make some entertainment out of it. Lord, the CIA funded Hollywood to predispose us to situations so that when they happen to us, we're more able to digest it, more able to take it in without fighting it as much.
If you don't think Hollywood pulls a lot of strings, then like you're obviously not informed. But not you, Laura, but anybody watching this. But just to say that, if you really want to look into it, I mean, you could just start with where Joe Biden's talent agency is and just kind of go up the ladder from there. Why does our ex-president have a talent agency since 2016? I don't know. You should look that up too. And why is it a creepy ass talent agency? Look into that.
All right, you gave me another rabbit hole if I can go down. Shout out Moss. Y'all see the recent Joe Rogan podcast with Chase Hughes? Almost the same topic with just hypnotism instead of chips. MK Ultra, baby. MK Ultra. I mean, that's like the simplest form of MK Ultra is hypnotism.
Think of all those rock bands and those kids. Where did they grow up? They grew up over here in Hollywood, man. They grew up over here in the rich part of LA, and all of their dads worked in the military. You know what I'm saying? So it's like think about that though. It's like the rock star era of like Hollywood legends and royalty, whether it be actors or rock stars or whatever, there's definitely a script and an agenda going on. And if you're, I mean, we've just been here our whole lives, so it's like you kind
And
of.
we have firmly opted out of that lifestyle with all the riches and fame we could have had. Definitely didn't go that route, and that's a fact.
I was about to say, what are they going to say about us when we get big? They're going to be like, did you guys know? Eddie
It happened overnight.
Eddie and Britt, just a few miles away from Hollywood. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying they don't eat meat. They don't use microwaves. Fucking
weirdos, man. They don't like Red 40 or bioengineered ingredients.
All right, dude. Fucking awesome. Well, shit, man. I mean, we can end the show here. I don't know if you guys want to fucking go into what my stocks look like from the last time.
Well, yeah, let's do a little update.
Let's check it out.
Fuck. All right, here we go.
Tank, but might as well check it out.
It's Robinhood. You guys got me
Better than holding ETH.
You guys got me on Robinhood. All right, so let's see here. You guys can have my seed phrase. I don't give a fuck. What is it? Let me see here. All right, so we're going in. We're going in, boys. Let me see what we got. Oh, I'm down. Am I down?
Zoom out. Go year to date.
I just want to point out, Anheuser-Busch is up.
Damn.
The only green. I like it.
EDR. I forget what the fuck you guys made me buy for EDR.
I didn't buy that. I didn't tell you to buy that. I don't know what that is. What is
Really?
EDR? Click on it.
Another one of Laura's weed stocks.
This better not be a weed stock. I told you don't buy weed.
Endeavor Group. Oh, yeah. These are the guys that own the UFC.
Oh. That's definitely up your alley.
Okay, Laura, click year to date.
So every time you watch UFC, you're supporting your own business.
Exactly right. Every time I drink Bud Light, I'm supporting my own business. How do I go to year to date? I'm sorry.
Scroll down, right below
Under
where
the
it says
graph.
1 day, 1 week. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Ouch.
Scroll up. I want to
Scroll up,
see.
yeah.
What is it? We
Scroll
can't
up.
see on this end. Scroll up.
Year to
He's
date.
down $4.
You're down 1.64%. That's nothing.
That's nothing for you. You're,
Buy the dip, Laura. Buy the
you're
dip.
from crypto. You're used to 87% drawdowns. So
Fucking tanking, boys. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, Robinhood, he got his wish. Those puts were sold, weren't they? 47. So that's meaning I can get $3 off of every stock if he's planning at trading on 50 on a regular. Is that right?
So if you want to look at the options right here, let's go. Let's open them up. Open up Hood real quick, and we can. I love that. I don't know if they do it on the desktop, but at least on the go hit trade Hood options on the bottom right.
Bottom right trade. Okay. And by the way, I want to point out their website is trash. Look at this.
Lies, blasphemy.
I didn't hear that.
Do I provide investment advice as part of my job? No, as my hobby.
Actually, my job is not financial advice. So where's that button?
I did, dude. Are you registered with a financial regulator? Fuck no. I don't even know what that is. How many years have you traded options? Less than a year.
You're still approved.
Yeah. Do you know how to enter option spread?
Nah, you don't. Oh, but yeah, just say you do though. Say
I've entered a spread before. It was a food spread, but let's see here. Continue. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, bro, we're regulators, bro. I know you
Regulators.
You heard Nate Dogg.
Bro, approved. They'll approve anybody. They'll approve anybody. All right. So now can we go fucking see?
All right, go to Hood, hit the option button now.
I felt like I had an 800 credit score right there. Approved.
Hood. You're going to Hood. Find the stock.
Can you imagine, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is what he had to tolerate with me in the crypto market as well. Except over the phone. It was like giving a senior citizen advice on how to fucking close an app. All right.
No, you always got it done though.
All right. So what do I do now?
All right, go to the bottom where it says trade out Hood options. Yep. Okay, we're just gonna look at them. We're not doing it now. Hit this button that says Builder at the top left, right there.
Ooh, I like builders. Top left.
Okay, so now we're just gonna look at this first single leg area. Okay, so the covered call, I explained that to you. That's when you put 100 shares up and you get paid the premium, right? So, but you have to have 100 shares of the stock to do that. The cash secured put, you have to have 100 shares worth of cash to complete that one, right? The long put is a short one. We're never bearish, so we never click that long put one, right? We never bearish. Come on, that's stupid. So those three bullish ones are the ones. That long call is the one I was telling you about. This is you can do a leap with this, and that's the one where you can basically pay to buy it at a certain price in the future, which is also cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so those three, long call, covered call, cash secured put, those are really easy options to learn and get the hang of, and like you can literally make passive income. I mean, semi-passive income monthly.
Also, you can do it with the simulator, Laura, if you want to actually learn how to trade options.
Nah,
Yeah.
you really only win when you put your skin in the game.
I'm so mad. Watch. What's going to happen is I'm going to win.
NFA.
I'm going to fucking win on the simulator and fucking lose on the lose in the real game. All right. Let me see here. What else? What else? Did we
So click on one too. Let's just go. Since you don't own any shares of 100 of them, let's do the cash secured put. Go to the last one. Start building a strategy, whatever. Okay. So what you're gonna do is the share. Click that right in the middle where it says no. Below that, share price 47.
You see that? How we're doing zero tutorials? I'm just having. I just trust everything that Eddie says. All right.
Okay, so you're right there. Scroll. So it's at 47. Scroll down. Okay, so
this is like.
So if it was at 47, you would want to buy it for cheaper than 47, right? So what you would want to do is
all the way down to $24.99.
Yeah, but look to the right. If it doesn't have any change in that that green square to the right, then no one's paying anything. So go all the way, go up to one that does have something.
50%. 50%.
I can't see it on my end though, or we can't see it on our end. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, see, because it's so volatile, it's cheap. So I mean, these aren't really good right now, to be honest, because a lot of people think this is volatile. But like scroll down, stop. Go down to 45. Go down to 45. Down more. It's the strike price on the right is what I'm reading. Okay, cool. So even from here, if you wanted to earn some money, you would basically put up $4,650 to expire on tomorrow, and you would get $29. You see that all the way to the far right, it says 0.29. You times that by 100 because you're doing 100 shares. So you would get $29 to put up $46.50 till tomorrow. They'll pay. Right, yeah, for that one, exactly. And so if you go lower, you can put up just $4,600 and get $22. And again, this is just 1 day time.
Where are you seeing the $22? Let me ask that.
So if you look
100.
If you look all the way to the right, there's 0.29 and there's 0.22. Yep. You times that by 100.
Oh, well, you got to put up a lot of bread to make $22 in this.
But you're making it tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? And like to be honest, if you would have did that Monday, you would have probably made 300. Yeah, in 5 days, it would have decayed down to zero. As we got closer to the expiration date and away from the price.
And so this is if it doesn't touch 48.50, then you make $4.
Yeah, but when you're doing cash secured puts, you only want to go below the price. When you're doing covered calls, you want to go above the price.
All right.
Does that mean, yeah.
Kind of. So, you'll probably have to re-explain that to me, but
yeah. Well, basically, you want to buy it for cheaper, right? So you go below what market price is.
Right.
And when you're selling it, you want to sell it for more than market, so you go above market price.
So what is this 100 right here?
So this right here, if you put up 100 times 100, which is if you put up 100K, they will pay you.
No, 10K.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you put up 10K, they will pay you 50 times 100, so they'll pay you 5,000. Looks like. Now you get to keep the 5,000, right? But that doesn't. I wouldn't do that because you don't want to buy this company at 100. Why would you want to buy it at 100 tomorrow on the 28th when you could buy it for 47 tonight? on 24-hour markets.
Because I don't think that it's going to get to 100 tomorrow.
No. With the cash secure put, they can assign you if it's above your price.
That's what I'm saying. It's at 50 today. I don't think it'll be at 100 tomorrow.
Right. So, so it is at 50 today, but your cash secure put is basically you're putting up the money to earn money. So yes, you could put up that $100 price, but somebody on the other end is going to want to sell you.
Oh, somebody's going to be like, this dumbass is trying to buy stock for $100. I'm going to sell it to this idiot.
Yes, and you'll get yes.
So all right, so then where the fuck do I make the $50?
So when you're, like I said, when you're doing cash secure puts, you have to stay below the market price. So market price right now is 47.13. It says it in the middle of your screen. You have to go below that to get a good return on your cash secure put. The reason these are so high up here, and look at the chance of profit too. Look at that. See how it says chance of profit and it says 0%, 41. You want the highest chance of profit.
All right, let's look at the highest chance of profit then.
Exactly. And it's going to be usually right under
this right here.
Yeah, but that's still high. Like I said, you want to go below market price. You're still in the 70s.
Okay. So I want to. My strike price is my buy price. We want to go less than what it's at now.
And the reason some of those numbers have trades on them, the reason anybody was on the other side of those trades was because maybe 2 months ago, or maybe right after earnings, it was at 60, and people really did think it was going to run up to 80, and so they end up buying stuff out there, and that's why there's some trading going on out there. But when you're doing cash secure puts, you always want to stick to your strategy, and you always want to buy below market price for sure.
All right, cool.
We're learning.
So yeah, and I like to just play with these too because other apps don't even show you this type of shit, man. They're never like, oh, you're about to put up this amount of money to buy 100 shares by this date. If the price doesn't, like, it breaks it down.
Yeah, they'll give you a big, like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? This is the likelihood of this happening. If you do this, this happens. So it's some nice guardrails up there for people who are just learning.
Let's see, what else did I get? Mind Medicine. Oh, this is Brit stock. She told me to buy this one. I know it. I know she did.
How far are we down? What are we at?
I don't know. I don't know what I bought in at.
Go down to your dollar cost average.
If you think this website's bad, you would hate a Schwab account.
Your market value, your average. Oh, it's down $2. Sheesh. What are we doing, Laura? Are we buying the dip?
No, we're staying put, I think. What did it? So where did it? How high has it gotten before?
Go to the all-time or 5 years. Go to max.
Oh. Well, we didn't. So we didn't buy the top. We weren't out here top blasting.
Scroll up. I can't see the pricing.
Bro, sorry. Yeah. Bro was in 2021 making bad decisions. I can already see it way out there. Nah, go to year to date or 1 month.
We definitely bought the top, boys.
It was at $39 4 years ago.
Yeah.
For a minute. I would never buy a cannabis stock. I'm just saying.
All right. So
no, we got to get in ketamine. I told Laura that's.
Oh, we got to get in ketamine.
I know Laura wants the ketamine stuff.
No,
yes, I do.
Blue chips only, or future blue chips only.
Right, ketamine. What's the stock? What's the ticker?
What's the ticker? We're aping now.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't think Robinhood had any of the ones that we were. I don't think those ones are traded on the NASDAQ. Or...
Wah, wah, wah. I thought we were buying ketamine tonight.
Yeah, you want to buy? You want to buy some more products that you use?
All right. So Spygate. What is Spygate? What did you?
That's the ETF. You can always stay into the.
To buy a fraction of this ETF, right?
That's the whole market right there.
That's the whole market. I should have waited a week to buy, but hey, you live in.
Oh, it's about share accumulation, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Your next goal as your financial advisor, your next goal needs to be either get $100 worth of, 100 shares worth of cash, or 100 shares of a stock. That's your next goal. You need to start putting in the money, just chopping it away. And once you get to these 100 shares, we can start doing some options on here and getting you some income. And that's when you're able to make money whenever the market's doing whatever it wants to do.
Well, fuck it, boys. I mean, I think we learned a lot. We're still going to wait for the ketamine stock. I want to invest in that. Also, if you guys have stock recommendations, listen, Drunk Lord buys shit. So, I mean, I recommend wherever you're watching us, whether that's YouTube, Twitch, fucking X, and you want to see max pain, max damage, recommend a stock. We'll fucking check it out live on the show.
Ape in, doing it live.
I might ape in. I genuinely
I won't because
I'll cheer you on, Lord.
Because most of these people aren't smart enough to invest for themselves, so they need an index fund, and that's just reality of it. But
talk your shit, bro.
No, I think that's what we do. I think I think you didn't you make a call-in line? Did I not see that?
I don't see it on the bottom scrolling right there.
But you have it, right? It exists.
What? No, I don't have a call-in line. I can get you a call-in line now.
Yeah,
you want live callers on the show?
Google number.
Dope, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of dope.
Sick, yeah.
Or at least write us in, like how these really good financial podcasts have. This person wrote us in on our email, and you write us in. We'll send you something. We'll send you a packet of Laura's roast. You send us a question, we send you coffee. Oh, did you see that the price of coffee? Inflation is going to hit coffee soon, very soon. Inflation is going to send that up 25% for coffee. So it looks like coffee and eggs are not safe. I just went to the Bonds today. Some lady was screaming about why is the coffee locked up like the baby formula?
Shit, are you serious?
It's already hitting stores.
That's fucking nuts. So I guess I got to go to BJ's and buy some coffee now. Get all the coffee that I
Load
need.
up at Costco.
All right. Well, fuck it, man. I think that's tonight's show. I think we did good. Hang back in the studio. Don't just fucking dip so that we can fucking talk some shit. Yeah, the talk some shit portion. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, once this shit fucking pops off, and it's gonna pop off, you're so lucky. You're so fucking early.
You're early.
Make sure number one, you do check out Not NFT NYC, which I got to do a better job. Next week we'll have a better promo for
it. Not financial advice as well.
Yeah, dude. Make sure you're following us. We need to set up an X account, probably a dedicated YouTube account for it. Yeah, dude. When this shit pops off, it's gonna be fun. You're fucking early. I don't know any other parting words before we jet out of here.
Nah.
Deploy that powder. Buy the dip, like you always said you would.
Yeah. Make sure you check Eddie and Britt's show, Robinhood. Like it's a 24-hour episode. Every 24 hours, they're coming out with something. What's going on with the market? You'll probably be checking us out at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at least once a week, where we're talking about what the fuck is happening in the market. Thursdays are our drinking days, bro. This is where we have some beers, we relax, we fucking joke around.
I was thinking sometimes we need to come and dress up and be classy up in here.
I love it. Yes, dude.
Even though we're gonna drink, we still should probably show up professional, and then by the end, the tie could be wrapped around the head or whatever.
Yes, dude. I love that idea. In different costumes, and you're probably, bro. You guys, you don't know what the fuck me, Eddie, and Britt are capable. You have no fucking idea. One of us comes up with a crazy idea. The rest of us like, yeah, run it. So there's lots. What I will say is that when we get big enough, you guys will probably set up a Patreon where you can find the after show. Like after we've been fucking had a few beers in, what happens when me, Eddie, and Britt get off air and start fucking saying, this is what we're gonna do next. This is what we're gonna do next. But I see it in the future. I see it happening. But ladies and gentlemen, until then, I guess the only thing that I can say is have fun, be safe,
do community service.
Do community service.
Yeah, we like to get fucked up and do fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
Have fun.